Have you ever wondered about the humble beginnings of Ligue 1, France's premier football league? Born in the heart of France in 1932, Ligue 1, then known as National, began its journey as a professional football league. The league's inaugural season saw 20 teams vying for the top spot. Clubs like Olympique Lillois, RC Paris, and Sochaux were among the first to grace the turf in pursuit of the coveted title. As the league began to gain traction, its structure also started to evolve. Initially, the teams were divided into two groups of 10, with the top team from each group facing off in a final match to determine the champion. This format, however, was short-lived. By 1933, the league had transitioned to a conventional round-robin format, where all teams played against each other twice in a season. But the journey of Ligue 1 was not always a smooth sail. The onset of World War II in 1939 posed unprecedented challenges. The league was forced into a hiatus, with many clubs and players left in a state of uncertainty. Yet, the spirit of the beautiful game was undeterred. Despite the war, makeshift regional tournaments sprouted across the country, keeping the passion for football alive. When the war ended, Ligue 1 emerged stronger and more resilient. It resumed its operations in 1946. And the rest, as they say, is history. The league has since grown to become one of the most respected football leagues in the world. From the bustling streets of Paris to the quiet corners of Montpellier, Ligue 1 has not only shaped the landscape of French football, but also influenced the world game at large. It has been a breeding ground for world-class talent, a stage for breathtaking football, and a testament to the strength and resilience of the sport we all love. From its inception in 1932, Ligue 1 has faced and overcome numerous challenges, forever leaving its mark on the world of football. The post-war era marked a significant turning point for Ligue 1, but how exactly did it change the course of the league? After the tumultuous times of World War II, football in France, like the nation itself, needed a fresh start. And in the post-war era, Ligue 1 found its new beginning. This period was characterized by a significant shift. Football in France transitioned from an amateur sport to a professional one. This was a game changer. The introduction of professional status meant that clubs could now hire players and pay them a salary, attracting a higher caliber of talent. This move not only elevated the standard of play but also increased its popularity. The stadiums started filling up, and the buzz around football was palpable. The post-war era also saw the rise of legendary players who left an indelible mark on French football. Think of players like Just Fontaine, who still holds the record for the most goals scored in a single World Cup, or Raymond Kopa, who won the Ballon d'Or in 1958. These players captured the imagination of fans and inspired a whole new generation of footballers. It was during the 50s and 60s that French football truly experienced its golden age. The teams were competitive, the players were talented, and Ligue 1 was recognized as one of the most exciting leagues in Europe. Football was no longer just a game. It had become a national obsession. But it wasn't just about the football. This era also witnessed the rise of iconic stadiums like the Parc des Princes and Stade Vélodrome, which became hallowed grounds for football fans. These stadiums, filled to the brim on match days, were testament to the league's popularity. The post-war era and the Golden Age redefined Ligue 1, setting the stage for the league's global recognition. This was a period that saw the league transform from a national pastime to a professional sport, from a local competition to a global spectacle. And it was this transformation that laid the foundation for the Ligue 1 we know today. The modern era of Ligue 1 saw the league evolve in unimaginable ways. How did it manage to captivate audiences worldwide? Well, let's delve right in. The modern era of Ligue 1 has been characterized by advancements that have pushed the boundaries of the game, transforming it into a global spectacle. The influx of international players has been one of the key factors in this evolution. Players from all corners of the globe have graced the pitches of Ligue 1, bringing diverse styles of play and skills, and in turn, attracting a global audience. The influence of television has also been critical in catapulting Ligue 1 to the forefront of international football. With live broadcasts reaching every continent, Millions of fans can now witness the magic of Ligue 1 right from their living rooms. This has not only increased the league's fan base, but also its revenue, allowing clubs to invest in top talent and infrastructure. Now, you can't talk about the modern era of Ligue 1 without mentioning Paris Saint-Germain and Olympique Lyonnais. These two clubs have risen to become powerhouses, not only in France but also on the international stage. Paris Saint-Germain, backed by Qatari investment, has attracted some of the world's best players, like Neymar and Mbappé. Olympique Lyonnais, on the other hand,